Hey folks, so welcome to Allie's fall desserts that you should beware of. Two things before I start this video because I'm just tired all the time. Yes, I'm making a fall video. I know as I film this, it is September 1st, which is not technically fall. When does fall start? September 22nd? I don't care. It literally went from like 95 degrees yesterday in my hometown to 85, so it feels like fall to me. And I'm ready for it. I'm kind of over summer. I'm tired of bugs everywhere, mowing the grass. They don't tell you you gotta mow your own grass when you buy your own house, okay? I'm not a fan. I'm ready for some fall. Second thing, just because I say in this video that you should beware of these foods, that doesn't mean that they are inherently bad or that you should never incorporate them. I am just saying that most people who follow a ketogenic lifestyle do so to lose weight. And that's what I did. I lost 170 pounds on a ketogenic lifestyle because I needed to lose weight. I was 320 and I reached my goal of 150 in 2 years. And I did that by following the 3 rules that I always suggest for keto weight loss. Keep your carbs less than 20 net grams per day, maintain a calorie deficit, and hit a protein goal. So recipes that I looked at on Pinterest, which don't get me wrong, I love Pinterest, okay? I have been planning the perfect wedding since like 2014, whenever Pinterest came out. So I know a little bit about Pinterest and things. I was back in the sock bun days, ladies, if you know what I'm talking about, or gents, you know, I don't judge. And so I'm just saying that if you want to follow these 3 rules that I suggest, you may want to beware of foods that you find on Pinterest, these types of recipes that we'll look at, because they are probably going to be slightly carbier depending on the ingredients that they use. They're probably higher calorie if they use a lot of fatty ingredients, and they may not let you hit a protein goal. And I'm just saying, you know, if you want to lose weight steadily without losing muscle, without lots of issues, I would suggest, you know, carbs, calories, protein. Focus on those things. Anyway, so after that spill's over, because Lord knows I got in trouble. So today we are looking at fall recipes that you should beware of. Is it beware of, be wary of? I don't know. I can't right now. Welcome to Adventures in Pinterest. It's been a while. We haven't done one of these in a long time. Here we go. Keto Pumpkin Spice Latte, Keto Starbucks Copycat. Oh my gosh. It says that the ingredients are a 1/3 cup unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Okay, yeah, sure. I love almond milk. Sometimes at night, I'll have a cup or 2 of almond milk and it's 30 calories and 1 gram of carbs per serving. Not an issue. 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. Okay, so you're looking at about 100 calories there and maybe 2 to 3 grams of carbs. 1 tablespoon, 100% pumpkin puree. I think pumpkin puree is pretty keto, as long as it's not pumpkin filling. That's the difference you gotta look out for. So check the back of those cans that you're buying at the grocery store, at the food line. Teaspoon vanilla, 1/2 teaspoon pumpkin pie spice. 4-ounce Stronalv brewed coffee. See notes. Okay, I don't know what Stronalv is. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm just gonna brew some coffee if I make this. Okay, not too bad. It actually looks like quite a nice like little keto pumpkin spice latte. I would give it a go. I prefer not to drink my calories too much. I usually drink diet sodas or seltzer waters or just my lemon water with ice, and then maybe like a cup of almond milk every couple nights. So I'm not a fan of drinking calories, but again, maybe these aren't things that you do every day, but incorporate just for fun. So another disclaimer, beware of these, meaning don't incorporate them every single day, but don't be afraid to enjoy your food, right? Use these for holidays, for those special occasions, if you just want like a nice like Friday night date night or something. Yeah, but oftentimes a lot of these things are gonna be extra calories and carbs and not enough protein. So just keep that in mind. Okay, very nice. I don't mind that one. Actually, that was better than I thought it was gonna be. Let's move on. Keto Pumpkin Pecan Bagels. Okay, 2 things you need to know about me. I used to love bagels. When my family went somewhere and we stayed in a hotel, it was Allie eating like 2 to 3 bagels with cream cheese. It was so good. That was me. That was probably like 1,000 calories right there. Bagels are pretty caloric. And pecans. Pecans, oh man, I could give up sweet treats forever if I could just eat all the pecans I wanted. I love pecans for keto because they are 1 net gram of carbs per serving. The only drawback is nuts are very calorie dense, which means that they are about 200 calories per 28 grams. I guess I will have to click on this one to see the freaking recipe. Ingredients: almond flour. I've never made anything with almond flour. I really try and get away from bread substitutes. That's just me. If you like cooking with almond flour, great. Again, I would say, you know, try and go as hard as you can on keto. So maybe try and get rid of the bread substitutes. You might realize you're not really that big of a fan of bread in the first place. Shredded mozzarella cheese, eggs, swerve, cream cheese, baking powder, pumpkin puree, pumpkin pie spice, crushed pecans, olive oil. Now, I will just tell you from these ingredients, yes, this is going to be a calorie dense and maybe carb dense little keto dessert. Mozzarella cheese, eggs, cream cheese, crushed pecans, and olive oil. Those are 5 very, very fatty ingredients. So I don't know what all the amounts are. It doesn't really say. I'm scrolling. I don't really see amounts. So just keep that in mind. You might only be able to eat 1 a day and not have all the keto bagels you want. That's a big misconception about keto. People think, oh, I can eat all the fat that I want. No, you can't, because if you want to eat more fat than your body needs, you're going to gain some weight, okay? So if what you want is more than what you need, you wouldn't for a bad time, sister, brother. Keto stuffing, buttery and crunchy, low carb, gluten-free, family friendly. All right. So I did make a video a while ago when I was doing cooking videos, really. That was an amazing keto dressing, stuffing. It was pecan dense, but it was also pretty veggie dense, and it's so good. And I still make it just about once a year for Thanksgiving. And my family loved it too, and they are not keto. They are not fans of keto. They love their potatoes and their corn and their sweets. So let's see, 2 stalks celery, some garlic, leeks, sage, chicken broth, celery seasoning, Italian blend, salt and pepper, olive oil, keto bread, 3 tablespoons butter. Yeah, everything looks good. I would just get rid of the keto bread. Once again, do you really need it when you have all of these flavors? Like, you could definitely substitute that out for some pecans, which is what I did in my keto dressing. Crushed pecans would add like a nice little crunch to your dressing. So, I mean, you can always like look at recipes like this and just try and sub out the things that you're not really into. But I mean, I'm into basically everything else. All right, continuamos. Here we go. Keto pumpkin cookies with cream cheese glaze. Oh, we got music. All right, let's try again. Keto pumpkin cookies with cream cheese glaze. These babies, these sweet little babies look so good. So I used to make these peanut butter cookies, and I made like almond cookies with just like almond butter, peanut butter, and an egg basically, and you cook it with some stevia. Just keep adding things. The issue is that they're sitting there on the countertop and I just want to eat them all. So for me, something I probably wouldn't make but for a special occasion. But if sweet treats really aren't like your downfall, then yeah, make stuff like this. Go for it, friend. Oh gosh, truffles always look so good. But again, pretty calorie dense. Cream cheese, mozzarella, and eggs. Coconut flour, pumpkin pie spice, vanilla, pumpkin puree. So not too carby, probably. They might come out to like 4 or 5 net grams of carbs per serving, depending on the amounts that go into these. Probably a pretty calorie dense. And then depending on what you top it with, if you top it with like sugar-free syrup, which the man has, because he's trying to go sugar-free. He's not quite keto. I'll get him there one day. I don't really care. He can do what he wants. Let me go see. So this is some sugar-free syrup from the food line. And oh, let's smell. I haven't. Oh my gosh, it's heavenly. But let's take a look. If you top your chaffle with something like this, what can you expect? 15 calories per 2 tablespoons. That's not bad. 5 grams of carbs. That's also not bad. And it's all sugar alcohol. What is the sugar alcohol? Sorbitol. I don't know if I've ever had sorbitol. So maybe it's not too bad. I'm learning things too. But if you ate the chaffle and a serving of this, you might hit 10 grams of carbs. And if you're following, you know, pretty strict net gram keto, that's about half your day's worth of carbs for just a waffle and some syrup. So you gotta make decisions, make smart decisions that work for you. Again, these are things to be aware of, to think about. Don't just eat them willy-nilly. Keto low carb pumpkin chili. Psh. I made this pretty janky Super Bowl video, and I call it janky just because the quality is really low. I made it back when I was first starting making videos. Anyway, I taught you how to make a very delicious keto-friendly chili recipe, and the way that I thickened it up was not with some pumpkin, it was with some cocoa powder. I use cocoa powder to thicken up sauces, so not only chili, but also my cocktail weenie sauce, which is I don't know, I'll list the ingredients here. And it thickens things up, it darkens the sauce, and it's really good. So I don't know if I'd use pumpkin. I feel like you would taste the pumpkin, maybe not. Maybe you want to eat some pumpkin chili. I just feel like those don't go together. That's just me. I don't know. I'm not a chef though. All right, so let's take a look at something that really intrigues me is this Instant Pot loaded cauliflower soup. This cauliflower soup just reminds me of potato soup, and it's like tugging on my heartstrings. Let's take a look. Oh, the pictures look so good. 50 ounces of cauliflower, 4 ounces of onion, 4 cups chicken broth, 2 tablespoons lemon juice, salt, pepper, 10 slices bacon, 2 tablespoons chives. Oh, those are for like the topping, sour cream, cheddar cheese. So that's all topping. So it is like literally mostly cauliflower. And you know what I'm loving about this soup is it's not really got like a whole lot of fat in it. Sure, you can top it with sour cream, bacon, and cheese, whatever. But the soup itself is literally blended cauliflower, a little bit of onion, some chicken broth, some lemon juice, and salt and pepper. Okay, this one I might have to try. Maybe I'll make a series of Pinterest wins and fails. I'm gonna save this to my recipe of the day, which is a concept I came up with like a year ago and that I never went with because I stopped making adventures in Pinterest videos. I'm sorry, don't judge me. Okay, so this other recipe kind of caught my eye. It's a shepherd's pie with cauliflower topping instead of potatoes, and it just looks so good. And so let's see what's in this one. Although I do try and stay away from things that are made in like a casserole dish because I get tempted. So it's like, I need to cook exactly what I'm about to eat. I need to know the exact measurement. So if it's a chicken breast, I want to know that I'm eating 300 grams and I want to plug it into my Losing app. And for my vegetable side, I want to know that it's 400 grams of collard greens, and so I can plug it in. So I'm kind of wary of things like this. This is just my personal issue that I have with food. Like if it's sitting in the fridge, I'm going to want to eat it. So I like to cook things right when I'm about to eat it. All right, let's see. Ingredients for this keto shepherd's pie. For the ground beef mixture, a tablespoon olive oil, a small onion diced, 2 cloves garlic, a pound of ground beef or lamb, small zucchini diced, 1 cup crushed tomatoes, salt and pepper. So that's actually not too bad. And not a whole lot of oil added to it or other fats added to it. And again, you can always, play around with the fat content of your meat as well. And so for the cauliflower topping, a small cauliflower, 2 tablespoons butter, a 1/2 cup of heavy cream, 1/2 cup of shredded cheese, and salt and pepper. But the topping is definitely going to be where you might want to play around with the fat content. Maybe use less heavy whipping cream and add in some broth. I don't know, some almond milk. Try and do something. Maybe a little less cheese. So that would be up to you. But it does look good. And oh man, even though I just ate about almost 15 ounces of freaking New York strip steak and 400 grams of collard greens and 150 grams of mushrooms, same thing I ate last week. These are getting to my heart. These are making me want to eat some more food. Which means, folks, that's about it for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you just kind of learn, how to approach your ketogenic lifestyle, maybe some things to look out for, how to evaluate recipes, maybe how to adapt them. That's always my goal, is just to teach a little bit and to entertain. I hope that you thought it was enjoyable. Just a heads up, if you see me speaking Spanish in a video anytime soon, your girl speaks a little Spanish and maybe she wants to start making videos in Spanish. We'll see. I don't want to make a whole nother channel. So feel free to click on my Spanish videos. And if you know Spanish, tell me how I'm doing. I don't know. It's just been kind of like a project that I've wanted to work on for a while. It's been in the back of my head. I could reach a whole new audience. Maybe if people are interested in keto who speak Spanish. But again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah. Feel free to follow me on Pinterest. I will link all of my social media down below, and you should definitely like and subscribe to my channel right now. I mean, why haven't you done that yet? So if you do follow me on Pinterest, all of these will be saved to beware high calorie keto / high carb, I guess. And then I do also have the keto recipe of the week that I need to do again. Anyways, my name's Allie, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.